EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
And Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He can run for it, and he will. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Check. Put it 2. Check. Mama. Check. Put it 2. Check.
On second down, it's Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Check it out, read. Anyway.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
All day, every day, any day. No, no, no.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out. Tie your
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Raven Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He may try and run for this. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be asked.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go. Kill. March 49. In the face. Shoot the ball. Match box. Right.
Again, it's Edwards. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rush in.
He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch.
Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down, 6.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Ingram. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Keep on the base. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. 50 seconds left. And here you go. Watch the pass.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have